Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to make this beautiful gown. I know it's been a while that I've been up here. I'm so sorry guys, but now I'm back. So in today's tutorial, I'll be making this beautiful dress. If this is what you like to learn, please keep on watching. Do not forget to subscribe, like and share. Let's get started to the class. The first thing I'll be doing is I will roll out my starting line, and that will be my shoulder line. Then the next thing I'll be doing is I will measure my neck width. The neck width I'm using for this dress is 3.5 inches. I want it to be a little bit wide, so I'll be using 3.5 inches. Then for the sleeve, that's for the length of the sleeve, I'll be using 22 inches. That's for the length. There will be rope. I'll have to draw string at the upper part, so I'll be using 22 inches for the length of my sleeve. Then from that 22 inches, I will just come down by 1 inch. So that will serve as my shoulder slope. Then I will mark that straight to my neck width. Then I've gotten my shoulder slope already. So what I'll be doing next is I will mark my under bust. The under bust I'm working with is 13.5 inches. Then I will connect the 2 points together to give a straight line, and that will be my under bust length. So the person I'm working with is a little bit big, so that's why for my sleeve width I'm using 11.5. You can actually use 10 inches, but I guess 11.5 is okay for this person I'm working with. Then I will rule a line down to get my sleeve circumference. So what I'll be doing next is, because on the under bust we'll be having some pleats there too, so the length I use for my sleeve, which is 22 inches, I will remove like 5 inches from it. Then I'll be using 17 inches for my under bust. Then with slight curve, I will create my armhole. So what I'll be doing next, guys, is from my shoulder line, I will come down. I will take my half length measurement. The half length I'm working here with is 17 inches. So I will take my half length measurement, 17 inches. Then I will connect a line there to give my half length measurement. So, and what I'll be doing next is I will just label my lines. I will label that as waist. I will label my under bust too. So what I'll be doing next is from my waist, I will come down by my hip length. The hip length of the client I'm working with is 8 inches. So from the waist, I will come down by 8 inches. Then I will rule a line there to get my hip line. Then I will label that as my hip line. So what we'll be doing next is, on the other bust of the dress is very fitted to the hip side. So I will take my under bust measurement. The under bust measurement of the client I'm working with is 36 divided by 4. That will give me 9 inches, right? So I will add 1 inch as my sewing allowance, and I will come to my waist. I will take my waist measurement. The under bust and the waist is the same thing for the client I'm working with. So I will mark 9 inches, then plus 1 inch sewing allowance. So I will come to the hip side. I will take my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch allowance. Then I will connect these 3 points together to give the shape of the bodies. So what I'll be doing next, guys, is to get a shape for the back. So from the waist, I will come down by 3 inches. I'll come down by 3 inches. You can actually do 2.5, but I guess 3 inches is okay for this particular dress I'm working with. Then I'll come down by 3 inches. Then for the length of the backs, I will come down by, I use 6 inches here, but I later change it to 6.5. But I think I will advise that you should use 7 inches. If you are trying this, 7 inches will be perfect. I later use 6.5 inches, though it's okay, but I guess 7 inches should be perfect for the length of the backs. So I will connect it with the 3 inches. Then I've gotten the shape of my back already. So what I will be doing next is I will come to my under bust. I don't want the under bust to be straight. We join the upper part to the under bust, so I don't want it to be straight. So what I'll be doing is I will just come to the under bust. I will divide my nipple to nipple into 2. It will give me 4 inches. So I will mark it. Then at the center, I will go up by 1 inch for my under bust. So from the 1 inch, I will connect slightly with a curve ruler to just form a slight curve. And for my neckline, I will connect the neck width to that point, and that will give me my neckline depth. And so I've already gotten my neckline depth. So we are through with the pattern drafting. So what I'll be doing next is I will just cut out my pattern. So I will just cut out my pattern now. So I've already done that. So this is the pattern we have for our bodies. Because we'll be joining the upper part, that's the sleeve side, to the under bust. So on that under bust, where I label under bust, I will cut through. Just watch the way I will cut. I will just cut through from my under bust. So I will just cut through. Then I will have 2 pieces from my upper part and from my down part. I hope you understand, guys. So these are our sleeve, which will be joined to the down part, and these are our bodies. So I'll be using this same pattern paper. To draft my back. So the sleeve is the same thing. Then for the back, I'll be adding zipper allowance. Then for the other bust at the back, it will just be straight. That curve will not be there. So I will show you guys after cutting, and then I will explain how it will look like. So this is the fabric I'll be using for the dress. It's a crepe, but not the thicker one, just like medium crepe. This particular one I use is looking like John Koso, but it's not. It's still a crepe. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut my pattern, and from what you are seeing here, this is the sleeve for the front and for the back. So you can see that the back is straight. Hope you can see the back is straight at that under bust side, but for the front part is a little bit curved. So then at the front part, at the neckline, I added 1 inch allowance. On the upper part, I added 0.75 allowance. This is because I'll be creating O with that 0.75. Then I added 0.5 inches to the other part for joining allowance. Hope you understand, guys. You can actually cut your pattern separately if you find this convincing, but I guess there is no point there. because it's still the same thing. So this is the main bodies, and I've gone ahead to cut the back too. The back for the main bodies at the other bust side is very straight, but for the front is a little bit curved, just as it says on the pattern paper. And this is the remaining fabric that I'll be using for the pleats. It's about 2 yards and 30 inches. 2 yards and 30 inches. So that's what I'll be using for the arm part. So the first thing I'll be doing, guys, is this is the front. I'll be joining my front pieces, and for the front part I'll be joining my front pieces. So for the front part, I will mark the middle. I will get the middle for the front part, and the reason why I'm doing like this is I want it to be a little overlap. Then from the middle part, I will go out by like 1 inch. So I just want it to be a little bit overlapped. So then what I'll be doing next is I will pin the armhole to the armhole side with my pin. So I will pin the armhole side to the armhole with my pin. Then for the center part, I'll pin the center of my sleeve. Then I will pin it to that 1 inch I came out from the middle. Hope you understand, guys. I just want it to be a little bit overlap. It's meant to stop at the middle, but I want it to exceed a little bit. So I will just pin it with my pin, just to guide me. Then I will pin it. Then I will pleat the remaining fabric. You can see that it's longer than what I actually have there. So is that remaining fabric, then I will pleat. I will do the same thing for the front and for the back. And this means, guys, I've already gone ahead to do the same thing for both sides. So I'm gone ahead to join my upper part to the lower part. So I'm gone ahead to join my sleeve. Then I've done the same thing. I did the same thing for the front and for the back. And I've gone ahead to weave, because this material is fraying, like very, very fraying material. So I've gone ahead to weave it instantly. And you can see the back. And please note, for the back, I did not start my pleat from the zipper allowance. So I left the zipper allowance of about 1.25 inches. Then I started my pleat there. So I've gone ahead to do that. So what I'll be doing next, guys, is I want to join the shoulder of the back to the front. So I'll be joining the shoulder, but before I join the shoulder, I will hem the sleeve part. So I will hem the sleeve part. Then after hemming the sleeve part is when I will join the shoulder. So I will do the same thing for both sides, for the left and the right hand side. So I will hem first. I will hem the sleeve, that the sleeve length, the sleeve. I will hem it first, then I will join the shoulder. So after doing that, I'll bring it back. Then I'll come and show you guys how it is. So guys, I've gone ahead to join my shoulder, and you can see I've already weaved it already. So that allowance is what I'll be using to create. There will be rope at the shoulder part. So the allowance at my shoulder is what I'll be using for the rope. And what I'll be doing is I will iron it flat. I will flat iron it. Then I will just top stitch on it. On those allowances, I will just top stitch. I will top stitch. Then with that, I will create a hole for my rope to enter. Hope you understand, guys. So that is what I'll be doing next. Now I will flat iron, then I will top stitch on those allowances to create my hole. So guys, I've gone ahead to do that, and what I'll be doing next is I will join the side of my dress. So I will join the side of my dress. So after joining the side of my dress, I will go ahead to join the down part, that's the placing part. I will join the placing part. So with the remaining fabric, so I will plait the remaining fabric on the down part, and I will come to show you guys the final look. So guys, so I've gone ahead to join my pleat, and I've gone ahead to insert my rope. So I use safety pin to insert the rope, then at the edge of the rope, at the edge and the shoulder point, I top stitch so that the rope will not be able to remove while drawing. And this is our dress, guys. It is ready. I did the same thing for the other part too, both the left and the right sleeve. And this is how the front is looking. This is how the back is. Thank you so much for watching up to this extent, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and share. Bye.